Seguimos en el LTE World Summit 2012 que se celebra en la ciudad de Barcelona, donde se están tratando, como les he dicho ya 20 veces en los 20 vídeos que llevamos haciendo, temas de LTE. Y contamos con la empresa Tekelec, nos presenta Joan, que es la primera vez que se sienta en la silla de los entrevistados en un vídeo de Telesemana. Ya a Tekelec la conocen perfectamente porque hemos hablado con Tekelec muchas veces, pero nunca con Joan. Así que, Joan, bienvenida a Telesemana, que sé que hablas español.
Gracias, Rafa.
La haremos en inglés, pero que la gente sepa que hablas español,
Sí.
que quede grabado para el futuro.
Sí.
Bueno, Joan, tell us what Tekelec is showing here.
Sure.
I think I spoke with Adam during the show, and you had some announcements
That's right.
dealing with diameter.
That's right.
So why don't you tell us about those announcements, and then why they are important for you and the operators?
Sure. Today at LT World, we announced two big announcements. One is for the new diameter network. We announced the 10 new customers for our diameter signaling router.
So in one shot, 10 new
10
clients.
new customers. So basically every single
that's simple.
week since Mobile World Congress to this show, we've gotten a new customer for our diameter signaling
That's great,
routers.
right?
Yeah, we're now up to about 19 customers globally. Most of them
19?
19,
So
yeah.
you're telling me that since Mobile World Congress, you doubled the number of clients using diameter?
That's right. That's
Impressive.
right. And the reason is because a lot of the operators are seeing significant growth in diameter signaling on their networks. And this growth is really related to the fact that they're launching a lot of usage-based service plans. And every time there's a usage-based service plan, like a tiered service plan or a casual plan like day passes, or if an operator wants to add value to over-the-top applications, all of these things that they do to monetize mobile data is actually generating a lot of diameter signaling messages on their network.
It's a nightmare, they
It
call
is,
it.
it is.
Yeah.
Actually, they call it a signaling
Yeah.
storm.
A signaling storm, not a
Signaling
nightmare. I
storm.
invented that. But yes,
Right.
it's kind of the same thing.
That's right.
All
And
right.
really, to manage all that growth in diameter signaling, they need diameter signaling routers to be able to direct messages to the appropriate policy servers or charging systems or subscriber databases, to manage overload conditions among those servers, and just to get much more efficient in how they manage the diameter signaling in the core of their networks.
Okay,
Yeah.
they probably know that. What they need to know is why you've been able to sign 10 contracts. What does your solution has that others don't have? Because
Sure.
obviously there's something here.
For one thing, we have a significant time to market advantage because it's very interesting. When the 3GPP originally architected the LTE network, they didn't put in a diameter signaling core as one of the key critical elements. We saw that a little over 2 years ago, and because of our expertise in SS7 signaling, we realized that there would be a need for this diameter signaling core to efficiently manage all the diameter signaling in the LTE network, but in the 3G network as well.
Okay.
And so we got out in front, we developed this product ahead of many of our competitors, and have been very successful in working with operators now around the globe, not only in the US, but in Europe, in Asia, and
everywhere is
in
needed.
CALA,
Yeah.
to deploy these diameter signaling core networks, and also integrate diameter signaling with policy and with subscriber data management. And together we call that whole piece of 3 critical components the new diameter network.
Okay. I'm going to take the opportunity to give you an idea for a tagline. I think we can call it Tekelec is back.
Tekelec is back.
Because
Absolutely. Well, we were never gone.
No, that's true, but you know, I'm not going to hide that there were some stormy moments.
No, I think it was more of the company was going through a transition.
Yes.
And I think that transition is done.
It's done.
We're here.
Some people questioned that transition at some point.
Yeah.
They said, okay, you guys were the leading companies on the SS7 signaling
correct.
solutions.
That's
and they were
correct.
saying, how are you going to transform yourselves for the new environment? It seems that the 10 contracts in the last 3 months
Yeah.
probably is what, you know,
I don't think
Tekelec
there's any
was never gone, but
question
we're back anyways.
that Tekelec has transformed. We're the #1 market leader now in diameter signaling router. We have a recent analyst report putting us at over 80% market share right now.
Okay.
And as well, even in the policy market, we're the leading independent policy server today. With our policy server product deployed across 55 customers in 43 countries or so at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're really a market leader in this space, and we're growing very rapidly, very focused on broadband network solutions with our customers.
What about the other products? Okay, now we know that in signaling you are back, or you never gone, but you are regaining your leadership.
Regaining strong leadership in the
on the
3G
LTE,
and
3G data environment.
That's correct.
But also it seemed at some point that you were buying buying, well, not you, I mean,
Yeah,
Tekelec.
Tekelec, yes. Yeah.
was buying some companies
That's correct.
actually to help that transition. So at some point you were saying, okay, we need to go for the signaling, but
Yeah.
also, we need to, get ourselves in other areas.
That's right.
How are those areas progressing?
Those areas have done very well. So a little over 2 years ago, we acquired a company called Camient, the leader in the policy server market, as well as a company called Blue Slice in the subscriber data management
Yep.
market. And what we've done is we've integrated all that software, policy software, subscriber data management software, and our diameter signaling router onto this Eagle XG middleware platform that we have, and that really helped that software scale. And so now we've scaled that software. For example, in one customer, we have 120 million subscribers provisioned into the subscriber database where policies are being applied for tiered services, for
180
roaming.
million, you're talking about
120 million subscribers
So you're
in our
talking about
database.
Different, the same
Within
operator in
that
different
same operator, actually all in one country in that case. Very,
One
very
country?
large deployment.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what country can that be? China? I don't know.
Should I give him a
You can
hint?
attend?
Yes,
Yeah? Okay.
actually Tim
Permission
Brazil.
was given? Okay, it was where?
Tim Brazil.
Tim Brazil, okay. Ah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, all right.
Actually, in
Yeah,
your
Brazil,
region.
Latin America, yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, I was going to China.
No.
Right. Thanks,
We're
Adam
not
is
to go
here
to
to
China.
provide permission.
Yeah, so Tim Brazil is one of our largest policy and subscriber data management customers, doing all kinds of innovative services using the policy server and the real-time subscriber data for things like tiered services. Some very innovative international roaming plans they're now rolling out.
Okay.
A very innovative customer.
What credit would you give to those acquisitions for what's happening on the diameter? Do they have anything to do, or
Yeah,
you would have
they-
been leaving anyways?
Tekelec traditionally, obviously, a signaling expert, but they have brought a really interesting dimension to the whole new diameter network space because policy servers communicate using the diameter protocol. And it's really helped us make the connection between diameter signaling and how we can enable monetization of mobile data networks.
Okay.
Because the policy server, for example, plays a really critical role in monetization because it's what the policy server defines all the rules for mobile data services. So it'll define a rule that says when Rafa hits 80% of your monthly quota, you will get a notification.
Okay.
Or it'll define rules that say that you're allowed to have access to these applications at these times on these devices. All those
Also
rules
policies,
are
yeah.
defined in policy. So you can think of policy as the brains of the network. The diameter signaling router is like the central nervous system.
Okay.
So it manages all the signals, all the messages that run between policy servers, charging systems, and subscriber databases. And so you need a brain, you need a
You
central nervous system.
Now you have both.
Goes together very well.
All
That's
right.
right.
Okay, well, John, thank you so much for stopping by. My time is almost over.
Okay.
But I think, I'm going to congratulate you and Tekelec
Okay, thank you.
for that achievement, because that's impressive that you've been able to sign 10 contracts
Thank you very
after
much.
Mobile World Congress. Pretty
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.